Welcome back, guys. My thing seems a little skewy. I'm sorry, but we're just gonna have to do. I'm going to a wedding. 3 days I'm going to a wedding, and it's kind of thingy. I have social anxiety, so I do not do well in large crowds. I bought some things to combat that, so that's cool. And if you don't know what they are actually like sensory balls. And this one is filled with like cornstarch or flour, and the other one is just a bunch of balls, which is a bit like that. So, but it's going to help me when I go there, so I can just squeeze them and I should be all right. That being said, I want to show you what makeup I'm doing. Now, I know my face doesn't match my body, and at the minute I am oiling my hair, so I thought it'd be a good time to show you what I'm going to be wearing. No, what I'm going to be doing for my base. So, I haven't filmed like this in ages, so I thought I'd give it a go, if you get what I mean again. So, I'm just going to bring my mirror closer, and normally I'd have a sponge, but I don't have that at the minute. First thing I'm going to do is my eyebrows and my eyes, which is what I need to do. On the day, I will be filling in my eyebrows, because I feel like I want to do my eyebrows before I go over there anyway, because I know my brows take the longest to do. Just because I'm finicky with my brows, I'm just gonna do what I normally do. I find that if you put your brows on without primer or without anything, just a clean base, which is what I do have, your makeup goes on. My makeup goes on a lot better, and I just like it that way. There's no sleepiness to the brow, so if you're going to an event or anything like that, it's good to do that. So we're just gonna go here as well. My brows are not sisters, they are not twins, they're just distant friends. I'm just trying to get my brows to a place where I like them. And this here is waterproof as well. If you haven't used this was just £3 what I got. The e.l.f. Instant Waterproof Brow Pencil is really good, and it says all white. I want to go with my next. I'm just going to find my eyebrows. I'm going to get some little hair streaks in there as well. Find that's my eyebrows are too just thingy apart, so I do bring them in a bit. And this is the Byellie brow texture. It sticks your brows down really well. So next we're going to move to our face. Now I have shadow shields. The reason I have shadow shields is because I'm using glitter. I don't want the glitter to go on my face. Anybody says that pressed glitter doesn't have any fallout. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying, like, don't promise us something when it does do fallout, because you can even see it in your face. I'm just using some hydrating beauty treatment, lip treatment, and it's peptide calm from the Beauty Crop. This is really good to pop on your lips. What I'm going to do now is just going to pop on some of the Revolution base. And this is an eye base. Just simple to use, simple and effective to use. And then we're just going to, and this bit is where I do carve at the brows as well. So you can see I'm just taking this all over here. As you can see, I'm just popping it on here. I tend to blend out the edges. I'm going to get a blender brush, and then we're going to go into the Jordana Ticia palette, and we're going to take the shade Cosmo first, and we're just going to put Cosmo in the crease. But make sure the majority is on the outer corner. I end up being very messy on the outer corner because normally I just go and it's all done. I don't bother putting shadow shades. I want to do the eyeshadow because I really don't need to. And that Cosmo is going to go on the outer corner as well. I'm going to do one at a time. And then we're going to go into the shade Present, just because it's just that kind of darky red brown. And we're just going to pop that into the crease as well. And we're just going to pop that there and just go here. I'm going to use this brush. I'm going to take the shade Iris, because that's a dark. I don't want a black, I just want a dark colour. I'm just going to pop this on the outer corner and a little bit at the minute and just go here. Bring it out carefully. Now with the other brush, just take it and just hold it out like so. I take a little bit of Crescent that we did take, and I'm just going to pop that onto the eye a bit more. So we get that. Then what we're going to do, it is a bit dark. It's fine. It doesn't matter if it's dark. We're going to take the shade Empress and Venus, so the two colours at the top, and we're just going to go in here, and then we're going to take the shade and just buff that. The reason I want it is because I want it to be a little bit lighter in the inner corner. In the inner corner, just be a little bit lighter. Take it up here as well. And you can stop here. If you want to stop here, you can stop here. I take the shade Cosmo, which I took off, and just go over the edge. This is where the shadow shields comes in handy. I'm just going to pop it right here. It's not going to be on there for long. I'm going to take this shade, this gold champagne colour. I think it's called Champagne right there. And then pop that. You can do it with your finger and just slowly do it. I did this look and my husband really liked it, so I was like, okay, I'll wear this look then. But you can see the glitter's going on there. And then with the excess, I'm just going to go over here. Just take off the coat. As you can see, then we're going to go back in with the other shade that we had, this first brush that we used, and just mix it in. What I tend to do, take a white, any sort of white, and give yourself a sharpness. Blend out a little bit of black here. And then I'm going to do a wing. So easy to go with this glitter. And then I'm going to go away, do the rest of that, come back and show you the rest of the look. So the lashes I'm going to put on are the Lashes Cosmo. And we're going to do our mascara and our lashes, because I want to do that before I put on anything else, just because I feel like it's just going to be much easier. So let's put some mascara on. This mascara is Sky High. I'm not using waterproof. I don't normally cry out winners anyway. I'm more cry out something else. So I'm just going to put on these Cosmo ones, put some glue on there and then put them on. They're really pretty. They're light, but they're just outer corners, so they give my eyes at the end just a wish. First of all, I'm going to put on the primer from the Beauty Crop, and I love this primer. I did do my skincare, so the skincare I did do was made by Mitchell, the hydrating skincare, just because I want something hydrating. Oh, there's a skincare that I want to get back to, and it is the skincare that Jeffree Star owns. His brand, that skincare and his toner, I don't know what it is, they save my skin. And when I stop using them, I see a difference. I'm going to use the Glow Hub as well, Barrier Builder as well, because I see a difference with that. And then we're going to use a other primer, which is supposed to be really good. And it's going to be for the tackiness to make sure my foundation stays. Let you know, I know my foundation and my face won't match my body, but I am not tanning till the 22nd or the 23rd. I want to have a fresh tan when I go to this wedding. I'm going to use some Halo Glow, and I said I was going to use this anyway, but this is really good. This is good in pictures as well. Good if you're doing a matte. This is good to put underneath if you're doing a matte foundation, which I am as well. The foundation I really struggled with. I didn't know which one to go with, but I finally have one that I'm going to use, and it's going to be KVD, because I love the way it looks, I love the way it feels, and it's such a beautiful foundation as well. If you haven't used the Kat Von D foundation, try it out. It is incredible. And just let you know, my hair will not be up, it will be down and straightened. Now with this, I'm just going to shake it. Some of the ton here like this, like this. And this is a really good foundation. It is very full coverage. If you use a little bit, it is a medium to full coverage as this, but it's skin-like as well. Oh, this is such a good foundation. I like it so much. Look at that. It's just beautiful the way it goes on the skin. The bronzer I'm going to use is the Vieve bronzer. This bronzer is such a good bronzer. I love this bronzer. If you haven't had this bronzer, you need to try it out because it's so good. I got the shade in medium and I do like it, so we're just going to go up here. And the blush I'm going to go after my concealer, because my blush is basically light and I'm going with a pink blush. Concealer first, so I'm just going to use this shade. This is in the shade SF2.5W. So much, just going to contour it. I'm just going to pop this lighter shade, which is SF1W. Concealer is from H&B, bloody beautiful concealer. I use the Made by Mitchell brush just to blend out the concealer. And up here as well. Normally I do this with a sponge, but as I said, I'm not using any sponges. I'm just using this, and then with the bronzer, I just go back round and just blend this sucker out. As you can see, it's just very nice and good in the middle, very nice, and it's blended all nicely. Go down my nose a little bit. Take another Made by Mitchell brush, go here, put it out. Oh, can you see the difference between this side and that side? Oh, so beautiful. And then go with my bronzer and just go tap it there. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Very, very nice, brightened, refreshed. I love it. Love how my face comes together. Now for the blush, just taking this blush and just popping it. I like to accentuate my roundness on my cheeks because I love my cheek for roundness. I go a little bit up top as well, just to blend with everything. And I'm going to go in with the bronzer again and just cup it. If you feel like it's a little harsh, go with the concealer brush that you just thingied and just pat that out. And then I'm going to spray it. I'm going to be spraying Trigwell, so we're just going to spray my face. And then we're going to fan our face. I do put a lot because I am setting my cream. Make sure your creams are set. Set our face with the Jordana T-shirt powder. And I've already tested with flashback. It doesn't have any flashback. First of all, I go in with a Trigwell puff and then just pounce it onto my hand. Pounce it and then go over. You guys first. You can see, look at that side to that side. It's beautiful. Look at this side to this side. See how we are, and oh, it just looks beautiful. Make sure you put it in there. The rest of the face we are going to set down. We're going to use a brush. So I like to work my brush even with no product, even with the excess product on here. I'm just going to work that into the hand just because I like to have a fluffiness brush, but I don't want to brush too soft. So we're just going to take it into the thing. Take it pop it on there and then tap off like so. And then we're just going to set the rest of the face, making sure everything is set. And as you see, I'm only doing a light layer of powder. You may think it's a little bit harsh, but we're just tapping off the excess. I do a lot of powder up here because I know my powder on my forehead tends to go patchy a bit. That is all done and set. I do like this powder. It looks really nice. If you want to know what powder I'm using the Jordana Ticia Cosmetics powder in the shade Half Baked, pressed and loose. So it's loose there, pressed on top. I do many versions of this, but if you love your powder and you want it to last, go for the larger one. But they do smaller ones. Next, we're going to go in with the bronzer, and I'm going to go in with the Vieve bronzer, and I'm going to take the both shades. Even though it's there, I'm just going to tap it on first. If you have a brush like this, I always put this brush up here and this brush to there, because then you don't get a little product on that, and I'm holding my brush further down as well. You can see it looks beautiful. This gives a nice bronze, and then do the same. Do this, just tap it on, and do the same on here. And this side, I just brush it on. Then I go back with the lighter shade, like this light warm shade, and just go back in. And then with my nose, I tend to get another brush. I get a brush that kind of looks like this, so it's like rounded on top. And then get the warmer side, the dark side, and just go underneath here. And just go down here as well. And I like to take this underneath the eyebrow as well, because then with your nose contour, just feed it into your eyes, just because it'll then look really nice and pretty. Then with powder, I did take two, so it's either the Cherub or the Malibu Bar-Bae, but I want to use both. So what I'm going to do is something that I haven't done in ages. So with this shade, we're going to use Cherub, and we're going to go to the back. Then we're going to use the same brush, just do the other side, and go towards the front. And then what I want to do with my bronzer is just go here as well, mix it in together, tap it with your powder brush, and as you can see, it will die down. I didn't pick up any extra powder, I just used what was left. Then I'm going to go with this press now, and I'm going to take some of it onto here, as I said, put it in here, and I'm going to use it in the shades where I want it to be a little bit brighter. You see, we're brightening up. And then under the under eye as well. And I did do this, and I did test it with flashback. It didn't have any flashback because I didn't go in with crazy amounts. I went in with a little bit and just shoved it on the back of my hand. And then we go down our nose as well. Brush that we did do a contour with, I'm just going to go back and reinforce the edges. As you can see, it's very nice and bright, but if you want to have the really nice colour, go in with a different brush and get your powder and your bronze, your blush, and just go over, just so it is nicely blended out, because it then look really nice and blended. Because I look a little bit like matte, I want some shimmer, so I'm just going to go in with this brush, and I'm going to take shimmery bronzer from Rachel, and I'm just going to pop that on top here, and just a little bit here, and a little bit down my neck as well. And then we're going to get this kind of really beautiful shimmery bronzer. Just looks stunning in pictures. If you haven't used a shimmery bronzer, use it in pictures. It is stunning. I'm going to use a highlighter. I've gone through like powdered or liquid, and I want a powder because I feel like this is going to really be pretty. I'm going to use the highlighter in Holy Chic at Vieve. The products are the best. And we're just going to then gradually just swirl this, bring it down just a tile, and just keep it on the high point and going back and forth. You see, it gives us this wet look. Gosh, it's beautiful. Then we do go in with that. We do go in with inner corner right here. And we do go in with this on the nose. Just tap it in down here as well. Beautiful. And then we go underneath the brow bone. Highlight on the brow bone. I'm sorry, I can't do with a matte brow bone. It's not for me. I'm going to take the thing off my lids. For that, we are going to go back in with the Jordana T-shirt palette and take a smaller brush. I'm going to take the, not the dark, the iris shade, and pop it onto the outer corner halfway. I'm going to go with a pencil brush and then take the shade Cosmo and Crescent, what you did use, and underneath, see that, and go with Cosmo again. Just take it underneath just to blend it out. The next spray I'm going to use, I'm going to do my lashes and my lips, but I'm going to wait until this is done. Shake. And I do like this because look how it makes everything. Just makes everything seamless. I'm going to use a gel liner in my waterline. because I think like it's gonna complete my look. It's a black gel I'm using because I feel like that will complete. As you can see, everything's complete now. And then lips. So I've chose between a matte and a glossy, and I chose a glossy. A matte lipstick is pretty, but when you eat like oily foods, I don't know if there's going to be oily foods, that's why I tried a glossy. When you eat oily foods, you kind of, the lipstick kind of wears off. So this one I'm going for a glossy lip. And yes, I have overlined my lips. I'm going to take this shade called, it's a Fenty Beauty Lip Liner and a Fenty Beauty Lip Gloss. It's a glass line stick. That is the lips. Love the lips. This is in the shade 2 Lip Kiss, and I will put everything. If you want to know what I'm wearing, leave it in the description below. Then we're going to do with this, because I want to test this out as well. This is the L'Oreal 3-Second Mist, so let's go. I need to hold my breath. Oh my god. It smells like bloody hairspray. And this is the complete look. Everything looks stunning. And now I need to see if this actually works. It says it's transfer proof. I don't know if it's transfer proof. Let me just see this. No way. Oh my god, what the fuck? A little bit comes off, but it's not actually. It's what the fuck? Comes off a little bit. Other than that, it looks stunning. I hope you do like this video. Please give the video a big thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. And there'll be more videos.